Hello friends, if you're new, welcome to my channel. Why don't you go down, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any episodes. For my fans and subscribers, welcome back. I do appreciate you. Today I'm going to be talking about the Olympian Rulers. Not much else I need to say. Let's get on with the video. Zeus, after defeating Cronus, was now Lord of the Heavens and Chief of the Deities. No enemy could withstand his chosen weapon, the thunderbolt. He had children by many women, much to his wife Hera's dismay. By the way, Hera was also his sister. His myth sometimes describes him as upholding justice and protecting the poor, while at other times he is described as arbitrary and a tyrant, such as the punishment of Prometheus. Poseidon, god of the sea, created both calm seas and storms in the seas. Because of this, he was both revered and feared by sailors and any who had to travel by sea. He also created horses and wielded the powerful trident. Proteus, son of Poseidon, was renowned for his wisdom, but he also liked keeping it to himself. Mortals who wanted to learn from him first had to find him. Then they had to hold on to him because he could shapeshift. However, if they could hold on to him long enough, he would assume his true form and tell them what they wanted to know. Hades, whose realm was the netherworld, ruled over the dead, although this world was not necessarily one of punishment. His realm also shared his name and was dark. Obviously, he was god of the dead, but he was also god of deep earth, from where precious metals came, making him the god of wealth also. Apollo, god of sun, music, prophecy, and medicine, could tell no lies. His oracle at Delphi gave answers to those who sought them, but the prophecies were couched in riddles and obscure wording, such that some felt deceived. He taught men the healing arts and delighted all with his music, but he punished those who sought to rival his musical skills. He was also a god of archery and never missed his mark. Therefore, to anger him would have been ill-advised. Hermes, though one of the youngest gods, was far from insignificant. As the patron of commerce and theft, when he was less than 1 day old, he stole Apollo's cattle. When Apollo came to get them back, Hermes traded them for the lyre. He often served as messengers of the god and is portrayed with wings on his feet. Pan was his son, god of shepherds and goat herders, his body somewhere between that of a goat and that of a man. He played enchanting music on his panpipes, but also made noises to frighten people at night. Fun fact, our English word for panic comes from his name. Ares was the god of all war, not just defensive war. Some revered him for his courage and the glory one could win in his service, while others regarded him as arbitrary and ruthless. He was more popular among the Romans than the Greeks, and does not seem to have had a wife. Hephaestus, smith of the gods, made ornaments, weapons, and many other things for them. A rather odd thing was that he was crippled. Kind of odd for a god, don't you think? Some say he married Aglaia, one of the Graces, while others claim he had married Aphrodite. Eros was the god of love and companion to, later tales say son of, Aphrodite. Many dispute his character, while some say he was gentle and moved mortals to generosity and courage. Others claimed that he was spiteful, driving mortals to lust and ruin. Dionysius, god of wine, madness, and ecstasy, was born to the god Zeus and mortal Semele. His mother died shortly before his birth due to Hera's jealousy. His father, Zeus, however, made sure that the premature child lived. Later, Dionysius would travel to the underworld, bringing his mother back. He then bestowed her with everlasting life on Mount Olympus. His devotees did not worship him in temples and with strict rituals, but roamed from place to place, drinking, dancing, and singing. Hera, Zeus's wife and sister, got jealous because he cheated a lot. Many of her stories deal with this jealousy, and although she could be merciless to women who bore Zeus children, she could be kind to other mothers, even helping them in childbirth. Athena, patroness of Athens, was the goddess of wisdom, strategy, and defensive war. She also created olive trees and gifted them to the Greeks, important because olive oil was essential in the Greek diet. She also taught mortals many of the arts surrounding civilization. Aphrodite was the goddess of love and desire, who could be loved or cursed by mortals, depending on their experiences. She also bestowed laughter and beauty onto mortals, but also shame, confusion, and torment. Yeah, kind of an odd juxtaposition, if you ask me. Oh well. Most tales say she had no parents, instead forming when Uranus' genitals touched the sea. And this is in the Titan Olympian War. Artemis, a virgin, was goddess of the hunt, wild animals, and, of course, the moon. Most pagans will know about the moon part, especially Wiccans. She also protected the young humans, especially virgins. Interestingly, Apollo was her twin brother. Demeter, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, was the goddess of earth, fruitfulness, and growing plants. People loved and honored her for this, and poets mourned the time when she withdrew her power in mourning for her daughter Persephone. Persephone, a beauty, caught the attention of Hades, god of the underworld, who wanted her for himself and took her to his realm. While Demeter grieved for her daughter, nothing grew on earth, and there was a famine. Zeus, knowing this could not go on, dispatched Hermes to Hades to carry out his command to let Persephone go. Hades begrudgingly complied, but tricked Persephone into eating pomegranate seeds, which bound her to the underworld for 4 months out of the year, perpetually. Eros, goddess of discord, was credited with starting the Trojan War, or at least setting in motion the events that caused it. She was sister to Ares and could generally be found at his side when mayhem happened. Hestia, also a virgin, was goddess of hearth and home. Although she does not take a huge role in mythology, she was nevertheless venerated. I now have 2 merch stores. One of them is on my website, link in the description. The other is on Teespring, also link in the description. My Teespring store has more items than my website store. Most of it is clothing, but I also have coffee cups, stickers, blankets, stuff like that. Well, friends, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, press the subscribe button, and if you want to know when I come out with new content, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, PayPal, website, and Teespring links are in the description, along with the source that I used for my episode. If you wish to contact me, Twitter is the best way, followed by email. Or you can always comment in the comment section because I do read comments. So that's all I have for today. Stay safe and goodbye.